now.
Last time on Star Trek.
Well, don't we need a word from our sponsors first?
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Welcome to the Luck of Fools. Our sponsor today is provided by Dane.
I'm not the sponsor, but I will
mean,
talk on
Bait.
behalf of our. Bait will talk on behalf of our sponsor.
Okay. Take it away, Bait.
Are you tired of eating nothing but meat? Do you worry that your vegetables were busy drinking poop water? Then our friends down at Sticky Mittens have you covered. At Sticky Mittens, you can get fresh fruit for an amazing price, and if you're feeling fancy, try their signature dish, fruit salad. Patent pending. All the fruit is fresh and juicy, so go get your Mittens Sticky today. Bait, don't read this part. The joke is that you wear mittens on your hands and the fruit juice will make your fingers sticky. Oh, I get it. Back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Bait. Like you said, Sticky Mittens. They're the best. Cool. Well, welcome to our next session. Let's do a quick, fast recap of what happened last time, and we'll get into it. I can do it. So let's see. So last time,
I've got the recap too.
all right, go ahead, do it.
Last time on Luck of Fools. We woke up at the inn. Crumbs caught love sickness. Kruk doesn't want poop salad, so Helen is making him a salad for dinner. Bait admits to drinking water poop regularly as a child. Kruk agrees to start serving strong breakfast. Kruk has relationship problems with his furry white friend, and then gives Bait Tommy the tomato to avoid his problems. Fifth's transition was completely seamless. Nobody will ever notice. Fifth escapes because Harengon don't have wrists. Fifth barges into the inn, where he and Bait have an encounter, and Fifth's growing mental instability starts to show itself. Someone saying, "I am not an imposter," becomes the only sign that someone is not an imposter. Crumbs has no fingers. Bait and Crumbs agrees not to break Kruk's doors. Crumbs finger paints niece a portrait. Wow, that was a tongue twister. Bait gives Crumbs the sand in the shells conversation. Bait and Crumbs gather a flower bush from the neighbor's yard. Press the Fuse confirms that they are watching us to make sure we don't harm others, not to stop harm from coming to us. Lord Oral Greyfellow, king of the unwinged fireflies, gives us a quest to help another city to the north with their big problem. Lord Oral Greyfellow and Press the Fuse are imposters because they didn't say the magic words. Crumbs gives Nice his portrait and flowers, then runs over Navarre in his hasty retreat. Nice promises to have our reward ready for us when we get back. Crumbs and Nice will also go on a prune to eat food when we get back. Bait tries to save Mr. Vin by giving chase. Fifth gets the cart. Bait loses track of Mr. Vin's assailants near the gate and confronts the Copper Tent's guards. Fifth gets something in his eye while we're talking to the Copper Tent's guards. Crumbs explains in detail how his thing with Nice went, including that she smelled like nature, just like Bait. For those following along, that was not in the recording. It was an in-between recordings dialogue that we did in our Discord channel. Fifth explains to Bait that the birds and the bees is when you do things like hold doors open and or pays for your date. During the first night, the Thieves Guild shows up to talk to Navarre to have us try and connect with the Thieves Guild in Tarim with a Harengon named Daesor. Crumbs smells something dead in Bait's shell. Tommy has died and is discarded into the woods. Bait stays up all night. Bait tries to sleep in the cart, but it breaks because Sionan are terrible people and everything we have is trash. We store said trash in Shay's bag of holding. Fifth knows Irwin. Horses die if turtles ride them. Master Splinter gathers a rat horde while we walk and walk and walk. Crumbs invents a game where you try to throw pebbles into Bates' shell while he sleeps. Name pending. We make it to tear him. Rats eat a large portion of the trash Siunon sent with us. Fifth hints at overthrowing the government. We give Diaper a ride, and they like it. We need to talk to Lady Arrestor, and she agrees to provide us with what we need to fight the two-headed giant. Then at the end, we activated our magic ring of Don't Look at Us, and their mage was supposed to help us get said necklaces off so that we could be free from Press the Fuse. Back to you, Jared.
Perfect. So that's where we'll pick up, is right after that conversation takes place. And Lady Arista looks up at all of you and says, "Yes, if you speak with our wizard, Ezra Harden, he may be able to help you with your problem."
Is that the problem of the bunny always falling asleep on us?
What are you... And he looks over, and all of a sudden, Fifth just completely collapses down and is completely asleep.
That one.
Oh, I see. Well, no, not that one. This problem is about your necklaces. Speak
Ones
to
that I
Ezra
can't get off?
Yes, Ezra Harden will help take off your necklace. Maybe.
Oh.
I see. And that was... What was his name?
His name is Ezra Harden.
Ezra...
Harden.
Pardon.
Is Rarden?
Yes. We'll speak with him. He might have some suggestions on how to take off the necklace.
Where do we
And
find
while-
him?
You go up the stairs, four doors down in the left, and there is his room. He has all sorts of symbols and is kind of glowing. Go up there and speak with him, and we will get your supplies ready.
It sounds good. Thank you, Lady Arrestor.
You're welcome.
Hey, Crumbs,
Yeah.
do you think you could grab the bunny?
Yeah, I got this. And I pick him up and throw him over my shoulder.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's go see the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Isradin. Because.
And this continues on as we head the direction that we were given. So up the stairs and 4 doors down left.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up the stairs, you go down the hall, and it's barely obvious which door she was talking about. There's sorts of rooms that are kind of carved outside of the door, and they happen to be glowing with a faint blue light, and there's a little bit of a light coming from the crack on the bottom of the door.
Fourth door, I think, but I don't see any symbols. Do you guys think this is the right one?
Maybe. And I go up and lean my ear to the door and start knocking.
As soon as you do that, I open the door.
It doesn't open.
Okay. Assuming that it would open, I accidentally walk straight into the door with a big thud to add more of a pronounced knock to it, I guess. Bounce off.
And I just watch you as you bounce off the door. And then I lean to the door and keep knocking.
You hear a voice from behind the door. Yes, who is it?
My name's Bait.
And
We're from Siunan, and Lady Arrestor said you could help us get our necklaces off.
you hear a struggling and then a lock click, and then the door swings open. Yes. What?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Necklaces.
Yes, necklaces, and I point to mine.
Why don't you just take them off?
They're super glued on.
And I show him that I can't get it off.
What is this super glue in which you speak?
It's a thing that's really sticky, and you use it to stick things together, and then it holds.
Ah. Well. That's what you're needing then, is something to remove some sticky stuff.
Yeah, it was magic super glue that Press the Fuse put on us.
Okay, I might have something. And he walks back, and then he brings you back this salve. Try this.
Okay, I try it.
Nothing happens. That's to remove glue.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like it worked. Like I said, it's
Alright.
magic. It's magic super glue.
Magic super glue.
Yeah. The
And-
wizard put it on us to keep an eye on us.
The wizard. Quester Fuse.
That's what I said.
I see. Well, here, come here. Let me look at you a little bit more closely.
Okay. First
I
time
walk
anyone
in-
said that.
I walk into the room. Is there anything like chairs or anything to sit on?
There's like one chair and a desk, and there's just you see like a lab that would be there with a whole bunch of books and scrolls and like a whole bunch of glowing things everywhere.
So I just walk in and I drop Fifth onto the desk and then pull up the chair to the desk and just have a sit.
Okay, how much do you weigh? I mean, you're pretty big.
I'm a big guy. I put on my character sheet. Oh, come on.
It's like 325 pounds. That's what you have on your character sheet.
Yeah, a lot of pounds.
All right, so you hear creaking. It doesn't quite break. But as you sit down, you can tell it's very, very unstable as you put all of your weight down on it.
Nice.
And then,
And then I kind of put my feet up on the desk, also kind of on top of Fifth, and I start to lean back in the chair.
Oh my gosh.
all right, it breaks. Once you lean back onto just two legs, then the whole thing snaps.
Oh, sorry about that. And then I push Fifth off the desk and sit on the desk. So Fifth just falls to the floor.
Poof.
Luke looks over. Not a problem, not a problem. He waves his hand, and the chair mends itself back together.
Oh, that's
But-
fancy. And I hop off the desk and sit back in the chair and lean back on it.
It breaks again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess your furniture isn't very stable. And I get up and get back on the desk. And
Hey, can you
There.
teach me that trick? 'Cause
You
I
want
have-
to?
I have that same problem. Sorry, we're getting distracted. You're gonna take my necklace off.
Yes. Let's look at that first.
Okay.
And so he goes and he starts to mutter a couple of words, and then you feel this like magical aura as some stuff comes off from his hands, and like if you happen to look up at his face, you would see that his eyes have kind of start to glow a dark, like turquoise blue color as he looks around.
That tickles.
And he walks back. I see. It does look as if these amulets are definitely cursed, and unfortunately, there's not anything I can do as it stands right now. However,
So
should
does
you?
that mean that the other wizard's better than you?
No, that's not at all what it means. If you,
Okay.
the only way that I can remove it is I have to know what wording he used in his spell. If you happen to be able to find a way to sneak into his study and take a look at his spell book to tell me what spell was used, I will be able to remove these necklaces from you. It is not an easy task, but that is what you must do in order for me to remove them.
But he's always watching us. That's what he keeps telling me. If I try to, I almost got in a fight, but then he stopped me because he's always watching us.
I'm sure there's some way if you go at night when he's asleep, and then he looks around. I see that two of you don't even have necklaces on, so he can't be watching all of you.
Who doesn't have a necklace? I look at the wizard. You don't have a necklace. Could you break in the middle of the night and get it?
No.
Oh,
And he gestures over to Nevere. You, I'm sorry, Tiefling. What is your name?
is
Never.
never.
Or
Uh,
that too.
well, big fellow, this Nevere fellow, your friend, he doesn't have a necklace. And then I can't really. Do you have your hood up, Shay?
Yeah.
So he looks. I can't really tell if she does or not, but you could ask her. Maybe she doesn't have one either.
No, she has a necklace because Fifth gave her one.
Ah,
Or so he
Well-
told me.
I see. Well, your friend Nevere does not have a necklace.
Yeah, but he did have a tree.
Free.
Yep.
Yep.
I smashed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you still have this tree?
I do. I carry it around with me still.
Would you like me to mend it for you?
You know what? Sure. Go for it. And he takes out the tree and the pieces of the pot and he hands it over to you.
All right, he grabs it and looks up at you, Bait. What was your name again?
Bait.
All right, Bait. You said you want to learn how to do it?
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you. And he puts everything down on the table. Follow my movements.
Okay.
And then he starts to do a complex like hand motioning thing where like he has a ball of dough in his hand. And he's like moving it back and forth, kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he shoves it like he opens his hands to kind of point to push a power out of his hands onto the pot. He says, "Follow my moves exactly and do exactly that."
Okay, I tried to do that.
Roll
What do I
a
roll?
perception.
A perception?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Dirty 20.
All right, you see him as as you do it. He also like secretly does another gesture as you're doing that, and then the pot mends itself. But you do happen to notice that he casts a spell at the same time that you do. He's doing something at least.
Okay. Am I smart enough to realize that he just tried to pull one over on me? What do I roll? Arcana? To see if I recognize what he did?
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Oh, that's a pretty decent roll, too. That would be a 15.
Yeah, I'd say that you'd recognize. I don't know if you recognize that you weren't doing anything with who you are. But you recognize that he is also doing something.
Hey, what other move you put in?
Oh, that was just. I call it the teacher helping spell. For the first
Oh,
time you do
okay.
it, you need help.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. And look at that. You've done it.
I take Sir Lambert the third, twice removed from the left. Did I get his name right?
Sir Lanford, I think it is.
So is for bait, yes, I got it right. Got it.
Yeah.
I know it was something awesome like that. And I'm looking at it, and DM, is it functioning as an magic 8-ball?
Yeah, because that function never would have broken. It was just the pot that broke.
Okay.
So yeah, that still functions.
While this is happening, as I've been sitting on the table, I let out a couple yawns and I look down and hop off the table, pick up Fifth, position him on one side of the table, hop back on, try to fluff him up like a pillow, and just kind of lay down on my side while I'm watching all this happen.
So while that's happening, I take the pot in both hands. And I'm like, hey, Naveer, I think I fixed it.
Oh, I thank you, Bait.
I'm going to check it for you, though, okay?
Go for it.
And I go to the tree and I go,
Are you fixed?
and I shake it.
It says no.
Ugh. It says I didn't fix it.
Oh.
I guess I failed.
Oh no, Bait. You're perfectly fine. Perhaps it's just pulling at your leg.
Maybe I should try again.
Sure, go for it.
I smash the pot
Oh,
so that we.
jeez.
I smash it on the floor again so we can try again.
Okay. Do you
just
try to make your? Oh, go ahead.
dumbfounded. Navarre is just dumbfounded by this.
Hey,
No, I'm not even gonna ask for help. I'm just gonna do all the gestures again.
Okay, he's gonna be looking and kind of chuckling at himself over Crumb and his pillow.
Okay, that's fine.
So he's not gonna notice you.
Okay, what do I do to try and succeed in this?
I mean, you don't have that spell, so you're not.
I know. So what do I roll to try and get the motions right at least?
We'll do a sleight of hand. Well, no, I'm gonna say this is completely foreign to you, so roll a straight intelligence check to see if you can remember his movements.
Okay, 11.
For bait, that's not too bad. You get about 3/4 of the way through. You don't remember everything, so you have to make up your own movements.
I do the wave in the middle. Then I floss with it a little bit. And I'm like,
it didn't work this time. Hey, Mr. Wizard guy. I seem to have forgotten the how to do this.
Hmm.
Either
I
that
see.
or magic just doesn't like me.
Try one more time.
Okay.
I'm going to once again roll another intelligence. Ooh, not one for this one. So I don't remember any of the moves at this point, and just I do the YMCA and the Macarena and any dances I can remember from Earth.
All right, he secretly cast a spell during all of your stuff. Yeah, you did it! Oh my goodness, Mr. Bait!
Oh, I did it again!
You discovered a new way to cast a spell.
It's just Bait, not Mr. Bait.
Oh, all right, Bait.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see if it worked. I shake it again and ask it if it's fixed.
It says that the outlook is good.
I did it. For some
Thank
reason,
you.
it wants email, but here you go.
Oh, email? He takes the tree anyways.
Yeah, email. It said that Outlook was good.
What exactly is email?
Or outlook. Does it mean outlook of life?
No.
Woo, what?
What the?
David, can you turn your dragon off? Or your pencil sharpener, or whatever that was? David?
Do you sleep?
David? You want to mute him?
Yeah.
It's not working. That's my
He's muted.
snoring from Crumb.
Oh, well, that was horrendous.
I'm trying to get it to play.
Yeah, I
into
don't
the
know
mic.
what that
It's
was.
not working very good.
Yeah, it
Better.
sounds like a freaking chainsaw. Just
Well, good. That's what he sounds like when he's snoring.
like it. Let's just. Okay, whatever.
Sorry,
You're asleep. Got
it
it.
didn't work.
Oh man.
Let me try a different one.
Please don't.
So yeah, he gets so comfortable that he starts to fall asleep and he's snoring on Fifth while you guys are talking about your newfound magical ability.
I don't even know. That derailed me so bad. I don't even know where it was.
Outlook email.
Right.
Email is like writing letters, but on the internet. And Outlook is a program that does that for you.
What's the internet?
Well, it's a net that's enter.
Okay.
It's like a magical, mystical thing where websites live.
So like spiders, like in a cave.
Yeah, I guess.
At this point, I just walk over and just push Crumbs off the desk to wake him up.
I fall with a thud. Get up. Sorry. I wipe a whole bunch of drool off my face, look down,
yeah,
and see
okay.
some.
So he rolls over. You have this big crump. He falls on top of the broken chair.
Can you hear me?
And he wakes up.
Hello.
Jared,
Hi.
do you still have him muted?
Yeah, let's unmute him now. See if he still is.
We
think
can hear him. You just muted
Yeah.
him for yourself.
You
Oh.
muted just your hearing of me. Everyone else can still hear me.
Well, that's unhelpful.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
All right. Well, I didn't hear your pencil sharpener sound.
No, I was just illustrating falling onto the floor as you started illustrating it too.
Yep.
It was
Okay.
funny. I fall onto the floor and I stand up and I wipe some drool off my face and look down and see Fifth and there's some drool on there and I just kind of rub it into his fur. Sorry, guys. Oh, sleepy.
Yeah, we're gonna go sleepy sleep here in a little bit.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, kind of like spiders. I think. I think spiders are involved.
I see. Very
Magic spiders that run really fast.
well. Oh, I know those. They're very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. So yes, that is your. Should you want me to remove your necklaces, that is what you have to do. You have to figure out a way to sneak into his quarters, find his spellbook, and you must discover the spell in which he used to cast in order to make these amulets.
Okay. So you want us to sneak in and take his spell book and bring it back to you?
Well, if you do that, he'll surely catch you. and things will not end pleasantly for you. You
What
need
if-
to.
What if I ask him really nice?
You can certainly try, but I'm sure he will say no.
Okay.
Where is his study?
That is something you'll have to find out in the town. I couldn't tell you. I know that he has a house somewhere. He might even stay in the city hall for all I know. But that is not something in which I could say exactly where it is. All I know is that being a wizard myself, I'm never far from my spell book, and I'm sure that's where he has that as well. And also, I have one more thing for you. And he walks over to a bookshelf, and he folds out a scroll, and then hands it. He once again does the scan of who to give it to, and then he looks at you, Shay. Here you go. If you read this spell, this is a one-time use that will send me a message that will show me what you are seeing when you happen to look at the spellbook. And that's how I will know what spell it is. If you do that, I'll be able to help get these off and remove the incantation that's been placed on the amulets.
Well, sweet.
Okay, so it's a one-time spell directly towards him.
Essentially casting the spell of message, but with, like, a mental image instead of just words.
Okay.
Are there any bottles of liquid near me?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's plenty.
Oh no.
While they're distracted, I reach over and grab a bottle and just start drinking.
Right. You turn into a sheep.
Hey,
There's a
does
big-
anyone else? Is any of his gear still attached to him when he polymorphs,
Or does it
or does it
polymorph
go
with me?
polymorph into him?
I'll say polymorphs into him.
Hey, did anybody see where Crumbs went?
So when he polymorphed, there was a big flash, and then he shrunk down. And so as soon as that happens, then the wizard turns around. What? Oh! And right next to you is the broken bottle with a little bit of the potions pouring out. What have you? Oh, you fool!
Lay down a whole pile of pebbles, and then walk over and start chewing on the wizard's boot.
You still have the, for the record, you still have the intelligence of Crumbs.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure you knew that.
I stopped
Kinda
chewing
like-
because it doesn't taste good.
He looks at you and then just kind of like beats your face away. Get away! Get away!
Hey,
Crumb!
does anybody know where Crumbs went?
He was turned into the sheep.
I walk
Ow.
over to the table and I bite down on some clothing of Fifth and pull him. Oh wait, yeah, pull him off the table, and I kind of lay down and curl up next to him.
What
Hi,
is
Fifth.
happening?
Hi, Jonathan.
What is happening?
So Jonathan, you wake up seemingly in a wizard's study. There's all sorts of glowing potions around you. You see a bottle on the floor. You feel really sore, as if you just fell down from somewhere. You look up and you see that there was a desk next to you, which you can assume you fell off. And you don't see Crumb anywhere. Instead, you see this big sheep that's
Oh.
snuggling up next to you.
I turn and look at you right in the face. Bah!
Where am I? What happened? I look around. I'm just in a study and I just fell off a desk.
Oh,
Good morning there, Fifth.
Oh, someone's there.
Oh, we're all there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
everyone's there.
great.
We're just on the other side of the desk where you can't see.
Oh. Okay. I like sit up, look over the desk. I guess.
So this is Isradin.
Ezra Harden.
That's what I said. And he gave us our next quest to get the necklace off.
Get the necklace off.
Yeah,
Weren't we in the middle of?
you fell asleep.
Oh. I guess that happens sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, Ezra. Ezra, yes. Hello.
Yes.
Hello,
What is
yes.
your name, Herringon?
I am Arpeggio. Arpeggio the Fifth. You may just call me Fifth if you so please.
Very well, Fifth. My name, as stated, is Ezra Harden. I hear you are looking for assistance in removing these accursed amulets from your neck.
Ah. I look around and I check the ring that the ring is active.
Yeah, the ring is still active. It hasn't quite been an hour. Yeah. You can tell
And,
it still going.
Yes. Yes, I wonder in fact what would occur if Quester Thews were to seek us at this time. But yes, at this time, yes. We would love to remove these, perhaps in a way that would make it difficult for Quester to know that we've removed them.
Indeed. As you look at your ring, he happens to notice that, and he. What is that that you are referencing?
I was gifted this by an acquaintance to help me as well. Quester, as I believe, scries us through these necklaces, something to that effect.
I see.
And this
Wait. He cries on us through the necklaces?
yes, mate.
Is that why I'm
cries on
wet
us.
in the morning?
Yes, that is precisely why.
Ugh.
And yes, as he well, this prevents that. I'm not entirely sure what he sees when he attempts to scry us, but when this is
See, may
active.
I view it?
Assuming it, I put out the paw. Assuming,
Yeah.
I assume if I remove it, the effect goes away. So let's just keep it on here. I'll let you see it on my paw.
Very well. And then he has this magical kind of essence seep out of him as he looks at it. Well, Mr. Fifth, you seem to have some powerful friends. This will do indeed what you assume to do as he attempts to scry you. You will be essentially performing the activities that you were right before you activated the ring. And your location and your activities will be hidden for a brief amount of time.
Ah, excellent. So,
As
what occurs if he's scrying us as the effect dissipates? Would we suddenly teleport and be doing something different?
essentially what would happen is as he scries you right as it fades away, he would essentially receive a stupor of thought long enough for a couple of minutes until essentially as a transition period until you're in your new spot.
Wait, so like a loading screen?
I don't know what a loading screen is, but
Well, it's a screen that shows up when it's loading.
sure, we'll go with that.
Are there any potted plants in the room?
Yeah, there's the one in the Bears holding.
Besides that one.
Um,
Yeah, there would be a couple of plants around.
I slowly make my way over to the closest potted plant and start nibbling at the leaves.
And I block it. I
Okay.
block it.
I hang my head down and my tail between my legs. Bah.
You had enough trouble today.
Uh,
Right. So he looks back at you. So yes,
I'm staring at the goat now.
It's a sheep.
sheep.
Sheep. I'm staring at the sheep and this interaction. Did you? Do you
No,
have a
he
new pet today?
freely drank something and turned himself into a sheep.
Ah, so that's. I look around the room. That's Crumb.
Crumb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not my doing.
Bah.
Yeah, he just walked over. I walk over to another potion bottle. And he just grabbed a potion and he drank it. I drink the potion.
Oh no.
Like this.
I apologize as for my traveling companions. They are eccentric.
It's definitely going to cause him a lot more problems than it will cause me.
How long are they gonna be like this?
Well, as for your
Wait.
giant, your Goliath friend here,
Goliath?
that should last only a couple of hours. But as for your other friend, this Bait, as he starts to talk, Bait, you just have this ginormous amount of hair that just starts spewing from your hair, your armpits, your head, your mouth, just ginormous beard. Like after a couple of seconds, it essentially comes down to the floor, and you just are completely covered in the hair, almost like Cousin It. And he looks back at you, Shay. As you can see, that, and that will last as long as he desires. It will probably keep growing for another 10 minutes or so, and then it should stop. And as he says, it just completes. It keeps spouting out just massive amounts of hair, just like to the point it's like pooling on the ground,
Does it,
almost like
knock,
Rapunzel. Like,
does it knock stuff over?
no, because there's not really too much that's on the ground. There's all the stuff that's there. It kind of would bundle up and like kind of grow up a little bit onto the shelves that are around, but nothing knocks over as it just starts to spread out throughout the room.
Hey guys, warm in here? Is that just me?
It's just you.
Okay.
It's just you.
Roll a perception check, Fate.
Okay. 21.
Okay, so yeah, you 100% know. You're able to focus long enough to know that you know that there's massive amounts of hair coming out, and that it is you that's the hair surrounding you. Whether or not you choose to do anything is the other thing. Yeah.
Guys, I have hair.
And how are you gonna cook?
I'm gonna put it up in a ponytail.
No.
I finally get to check this off my bucket list.
Well, congratulations.
I've wanted hair, and now I have it
And how are you gonna cook?
with my hands.
You're gonna trip over yourself like a million times.
You'll get hair in your customers' food.
That too.
Well,
That's gross.
I'll deal with it when we get back to see you, Nun.
You also feel very, very like full inside of your shell. It's like any amount of extra space that you had inside of your shell is now completely full of hair.
Do I hear squeaking?
From Splinter.
Roll
Yeah.
roll a perception check.
To who?
To you, Shay.
Me?
Yeah. See if you hear Splinter.
16.
Okay, yeah. You hear a kind of a frantic squeaking as Bates' shell starts to slowly fill up with hair. And you
I
just- yeah, you
hear
just-
like squeaking, a lot of squeaking, like trouble squeaking.
I pull Splinter out.
Hey, Splinty! How do I look?
Roll a dexterity check to see as he tries to jump away from you. Or dexterity or I guess sleight of hand to see if you can catch him because he's going to try and jump away from you and in terror, not recognizing who or what you are.
30-20.
Yep. So you catch him.
Splinty, it's just me.
It kind of looks around and then smells you, and then becomes content as it recognizes your spell, and then rubs up against your hand.
So, doesn't mean I look good?
It like shrugs its shoulders.
The
Oh,
rat,
good
the
heavens.
rat shrugs its shoulders. All right, all right.
I try to push him back into the shell.
I'm gonna say that's all.
When
just
it doesn't work, I
Bates'
just
head.
put him on my shoulder to let him hang out in the hair there.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly. You guys don't notice anything. You just hear squeaking. But yeah, Bait, you totally think that he shrugs his shoulders and has a full-on communication with you. As you put him away, he nestles down into his new nest, and he is content.
Heavens.
And then Ezra Hardin looks up. The wizard looks up. And, yes. One last thing. Fifth. I must speak with you regarding your task and what you must do. Your hour is almost up. In order to remove the spell from the amulets, I must know the spell in which Quester Thews used to cast the effect onto the amulet. I must know the spells that he used in order to create these. So your task must be to go into his study and find the spell in which he used and send it back to me. Only then will I be able to remove the curse from these amulets.
Jonathan, that's your
Sorry.
cue.
I missed that. Did you just? I was distracted.
We have to go to a study of Questler Thews to find the scroll, to find the magic words that he used on the amulet to get Ezra to say those magic words to get rid of those necklaces, the amulets.
Ah, that does not sound like a simple task.
No, it is not, unfortunately, simple. But should you be able to accomplish it, you will be free.
Okay. Well, I'll see about getting us to his study when he can. Okay.
We don't
Maybe
know
a
where
way to
his study is,
stop
so
his scrying.
we'll figure it out. Remember, Nevera and I don't have it.
So what?
The necklace.
We could send the
You wanna
two of
see?
you to
What
the
is-
study.
What is he?
And based off of your friends' actions, I'm sure they might be able to draw his attention. If their performance here is anything like the regular mannerisms in the city, I'm sure Quester Thews will have his hands full.
Pretty
Uh,
much. They already do.
A fair point.
Indeed. I realize it is a lot to ask, but should you accomplish this, the reward will be very beneficial to you.
Say the link. You pop it open. It's good. Pop it open. It's good. It's got sound. Yeah. Sound.
What about sound?
Navarre, are you feeling okay there, buddy?
Are you whispering to a tree again?
You whispering to your tree?
Slightly, yes.
I didn't know that you liked sheep so much, my friend.
I just missed my tree. Thought I would ask it a couple of things, you know.
Did we hear you right? You want to know if you should pop open the sheep to get the sound out?
I cover the sheep's ears. Don't say that!
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay. I mean, I'm not one to question your tree's ways, but seems a bit weird.
I'm trying so hard to think of anything that he could have possibly otherwise said. I can't think of anything. Oh, goodness.
Uncover the sheep's ears. And patted his head. Good boy.
Around this time, Fifth, you feel the ring start to kind of dim as the aura falls back on itself.
Ah.
And then all of a sudden the wizard pipes up, and so that is exactly why you need to kill the giant. It is hurting the town, and you must destroy it as quickly as possible.
Indeed.
Well,
What is happening?
It's
I think
the
the sheep
screaming
is
sheep.
from
Oh.
Grinch.
I keep patting its head.
Hey, Shay, maybe you should grab its mouth instead. Okay.
Oh, was I supposed to grab his mouth?
Yep.
Am I hitting the scream button?
Yes.
Should I cover the ears instead?
Maybe.
It's not screaming.
I think it's. I don't. I think it screamed louder after going to the bathroom. I think he's constipated. I heard the toilet
Okay.
trying to flush.
Okay, how about you take him outside?
Okay, I take him under one of my hairy arms
But be careful!
and head outside. Good heavens, it's so loud.
It likes you better.
So loud. Apparently, I head outside with the sheep.
So you pick him up. Crumb, are you resisting, or are you just going along with the flow?
You're gonna have to turn off your sound effects so we can hear you.
I just go along with it.
All right, so you pick him up, and you're able to easily pick him up and carry him out. And then for the rest of you that are in the room, you notice that there's a mage hand that kind of scoops up all the squirrel poop and then follows him along and then gets dumped into Bates' hair.
I was gonna say while we're leaving, I'm just leaving a little trail.
It's
Little
probably just
friends.
It's probably just getting stuck in my hair.
Little raisins.
Yeah. All the stuff that you are letting out is just at this point completely stuck in Bates' massive locks.
Does he need to roll something for being able to walk with that much hair?
Not a
Yeah,
bad point.
Yeah, roll a just a dexterity or acrobatics, I guess.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, maybe that's not as bad as I thought. 12?
I'll say you stumble. You almost fall because you're definitely not used to all this extra weight, and it's throwing your balance off. But you don't actually fall over.
Kind of slippery.
Oh, goodness.
And then the wizard turns to the rest of you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, how big is this giant?
Well, I mean, he's a giant. I'd say at least 15 to 20 feet tall. He's a ginormous beast.
Sorry, I've never seen one. I'm new.
So, imagine your friends pre-sheep.
Okay.
Imagine how big he is.
9
now,
feet. Okay.
pretty much double him lengthwise,
Double.
and then get 4 of him standing shoulder to shoulder, and that's about the size of the giant that's coming to the town. And he has 2 heads.
2 heads.
And he's not very smart.
Okay. Okay.
So
And
should you-
where do they come from? Like,
See?
what direction do they come out of the woods or whatever?
Well, he comes right to the front gate. I'm assuming that's where you came in from. You must have noticed
The south?
Yes, the south. Where all the
Okay.
destroyed woods are and the destroyed gate in the south, that's where...
Okay,
where
so
he
where all
comes.
the broken wall is.
Yes.
Okay. And how recent is the wall been broken?
Well, he's been coming every single night for the past week. So last night was the most recent damage that was done.
Okay.
Indeed. If you have anything else, other questions, feel free to come back. And good luck.
Okay. What time is it, Jared?
Let's see. I'd say it's about 4 o'clock right now in the afternoon.
Okay. Okay. Well,
that, he
I
kinda-
better go take care of idiots.
He kind of chuckles.
Coming 5th,
Yes.
Thank you, Ezra.
Navarre? Or do you need to talk to your tree about coming to deal with idiots?
I believe that I should be fine to just come.
Okay. Thank you, Ezra.
Indeed. You are welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you all. And with that, he kind of escorts you out of his office, and then he shuts the door and remains inside.
So on our way out, how have people been reacting to the sight of us?
Full on.
Cousin.
Well,
It walking down the street holding a sheep.
they're clearly shocked. They don't know what to make of you. This ginormous hairy figure holding a sheep, walking down the road. They all just kind of look at you like, what? Very confused on what's going on. Have no idea what's happening here.
They even see the sheep.
With my other hand,
Yeah, they still see the sheep. because the hair would have stopped growing.
So in the arm that he's not, I'm going to use that hand to just twirl one of the locks of hair around my finger as we go.
Okay.
You didn't just stop outside?
Apparently not.
Oh, okay.
GM Jared says I've been walking around, so
Well,
Well-
getting downstairs to the door.
Yeah. So what are you guys? Are you going to
Okay.
actually leave the building or just
Yeah,
walk out?
I was going to go outside and wait for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I imagined. So yeah, you are out there, and then everybody else kind of follows you out, and you make out into the courtyard. And
It's kind of windy. Just listen to it.
Bah.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to go make the cheeseburger. Oh, but you guys made a good point about the hair in the food. Okay, I don't want the hair anymore.
What happens?
Wow, do you had a hairball?
Yep, that's why I don't want it anymore.
yeah, nothing happens. It's just you have just as much hair as ever.
He said it would go away if I didn't want it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
He was lying. I mean,
You can talk again! Oh, nope, never mind. Wait, could you always talk? Say something. Guys, he could talk, he said bah! Huh, I wonder if I could cut it off.
I take my battle axe.
Oh,
Hold on. You have a sheep. Put the
And?
sheep down before you move
Okay.
onto your weapon.
I put the sheep down and grab my battle axe, towering over the sheep with my battle axe in both hands.
Come here, Crumb.
I let out the goat scream. Ah! And run over.
Okay. And then I take the head of my axe and I'm going to try and shave my arm with my axe.
Right.
Oh my
roll a
gosh.
sleight of hand check.
Okay, that would be a 13.
Okay. You're just as successful as Crumb was when he tried to use his axe to shave. You definitely are able to get large swaths of hair to come off, but it's by no means clean. You don't take any damage from it.
This is working.
No duh.
I put the battle axe away and I switch to, let's see here. Okay, can be consistent with his intelligence. I switch to an arrow from my quiver. And I'm trying to use the arrowhead to continue the shave.
Okay.
Roll another sleight of hand.
I'll just say that one's just not going to do anything. It
Uh,
you try and cut things and it cuts kind of, but not very well. It's not like they have like razor blades
Yeah, I know.
back then. So yeah,
Nope,
that doesn't do pretty much anything.
This isn't working either.
And I just try to put the arrow back in the quiver. But I assume the hair is too much
Yeah,
in there and I can't put it back.
Yes, correct.
So I try and force it, and now I just have like this one arrow that's sticking up out of the quiver with hair all clogged around it. Kind of like a clogged sink.
oh, gross.
And I'm going to switch to a kunai.
Okay.
And we'll try with that.
So the arrow
Bait.
you try to shove in breaks as you try to force it in. You snap
That's
the
fine.
half in half.
That's fine.
But it's not gonna work.
But I
It's
need this
too-
off.
It's too magical.
But I need it off so I can cook.
Well, you shouldn't have drank it.
Well, I'm gonna try this anyways.
I'm going to try and do a better job with my kunai.
Roll another
Okay.
sleight of hand.
Don't hurt yourself. I warned you.
Did you hear my roll, Jared?
No.
7.
Wow.
Well, it definitely does a lot better job. Are you just gonna keep? So I'll say that does work, but the more you go, the more you keep kind of nicking yourself on your arms, and if you keep doing it throughout your whole arms on both of them, you would essentially take like 3 points of damage as you start to. You go and start going really well, and then it kind of sinks into your arm a little bit, and then you pull it back because you went too far, and then you went somewhere else.
I can't cast spells while I'm polymorphed, right?
Yes,
think
you can't
so.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue not just with my arms, but with pretty much everywhere.
All right. So I mean, it takes a good half an hour of you struggling, and you cut yourself a little bit, and then go through. And then,
However,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm also going to attempt to leave like a handlebar mustache and goatee.
All right. Is anybody going to assist him?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Gee, thanks, guys.
Hey, I warned you.
That is not what it does.
All right.
All right. So you can get everything on the fronts. You get all of your head pretty much done.
Oh, be careful with Splinter too.
You pretty much have a tail still because you can't quite reach around to get the hair from the back from all the hair that came out to the butt, out of your butt. Well, they come out of your butt, but the hole where your butt is essentially.
I
Yeah.
go
Where your
over.
tail is.
I
Yes.
go over and bite down on some of the tail hair and attempt to just pull it, like walking backwards to rip out the hair.
So
Pay
the hair
back.
grew out of his filthy skin, right? So like that hair has gotta be. Ugh.
Just as
Maybe, you
slimy
don't
as
know.
ever. Wait, does that mean I'm clean everywhere that I've been shaving? Did my filth come off on the hair?
No.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Man.
No, please no.
Okay, Crumb, be ready to pee on him.
All right. Well, roll a percentage dice.
Roll a percentage?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. Roll percentage dice. 0 to 49 is you stay yourself. 0 to 50, and then 50 to 1 to 50, you stay yourself. 51 to 100, you turn into
Clean.
your alter ego.
42.
Okay, so you
Oh,
stay
goodness.
yourself. So you still get cleaned up a little bit, but not enough that it will free the curse, essentially.
He got greasy hair.
Yeah. So as like the hair started to come up, then all the oils just kind of seeped back down and still kept the layer of muck and filth on your skin as just the hair grew out of it. So you get your hair, you get all the hair off from your arms and your legs, your head. You have a semblance of a mustache the best you can, which is pretty gnarly. It's not even. You have like it's like up kind of by your cheekbone is one side, and then kind of lower below your lips for the other side.
Okay.
That says I'll let you choose how long that mustache actually is. And then you have a spouting tail that's about, I'll say it's about 2 feet long enough until you were finally able to cut it off, but there'd still be enough there that you wouldn't be able to grab without somebody actually helping you.
Fine.
But-
Crumbs is helping me in sheep form.
Yeah. Crumb went to go chew on it to rip it off.
Yeah, but that wouldn't, I mean, there still would be a little bit there because it's not like he'd be able to full on like cut it.
It's
Okay,
patchy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd
I
be
see.
patchy. Like if he actually had a knife to do it, but sheep's teeth isn't going to do a full clean cut on hair.
Hey,
Bah.
Crumbs! Hey, Crumbs! Do that again, but try with this. I put my kunai hilt in his mouth.
I hold it there and I stare at the tail, blinking. And I as it falls to the ground.
No, you're not supposed. No, you keep it in your mouth and then try to do that. And then I bend over so you can get easier access to it.
Oh boy. So I hold the kunai in my mouth and I walk up. I'm kind of close to the tail and I just kind of try to flick my head. I don't know what happens though.
Roll a dexterity check.
Do I damage him? I don't like cut the part of his tail off, do I?
Depends on your roll. What?
Okay. Okay. Dexterity check. Seven.
No, you didn't cut his tail clean off. It definitely got nicked. And I mean, you cut a couple hairs. I mean, it's a very sharp blade, but you're a sheep holding it in your mouth. So
And I'm just kind of flailing my head
Right.
around, trying to do that.
So essentially, all you get is you get another nick on your tail. Bait.
That
Another
hurt.
hairball?
Nope, that one was just pain.
Coughed because you were in pain?
Yeah, that's what real turtles do.
Never heard a turtle do that.
Yes,
Okay.
you did. You just heard me do it.
Before.
Anyways, good job, Crumbs. I'll take that back now.
And it drops to the ground.
And I retrieve my kunai. All right, let's go make a cheeseburger.
So you get, I'd say, you take 4 points of damage with all of that
Okay.
attempts with two sevens.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you make it out. We'll say that the boy Piper walks back up to you. Hey, Bait!
Hey, Diaper.
I've got all the stuff that you wanted.
Okay, where's it set up?
It's right over here. And then he pulls you out into this like kind of open square. Well, like open path of like roads and stuff right there. And there's kind of a crowd of people that's surrounding you, kind of confused as they see all the stuff that's set up as best to your specifications as they could.
Okay, make any little tweaks that I would see need done, and then I'm going to attempt to make one massive cheeseburger.
Okay. Yeah, once again, are you guys going to help him or are you just going to sit there and watch?
Uh,
I could use some help on this one.
I'm gonna take care of Crumb
what
until
do
he
you-
gets back
what
into
do you-
normal.
what- how can I help it?
Okay, I need you to go and prep the lettuce. And anyone who's helping, I'm gonna give like little jobs to.
Okay. So you have a couple of people that are curious enough to walk up. They're willing to help you as you start working, just because they're more curious than anything.
Okay.
And while it's going on, Piper looks up. So what are you doing? What's your plan? Bait?
We're gonna feed him.
Feed the giant?
Yep. And then
Um,
once he's hooked on my cooking, I'm gonna take him back home with me.
Okay. I mean, he's had a lot of things to eat already. Is this going to
But
be big enough? He's really hungry. He's a big guy.
Oh, don't worry. This'll work.
Roll persuasion.
10.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, whatever. Just don't try not to get us all killed.
We'll try.
With that, his confidence, his like opinion of you has clearly fallen in his eyes.
With my
Hey.
charisma, I'm surprised he had any positive
Right.
one, anyways.
And he walks away. So, I'll say it takes a couple of hours to get everything ready. And pretty much it's the sun starts to set and starts to become evening right as your hamburger gets made, and then Crumb, you all of a sudden pop back into your regular self.
It was weird.
Yeah, it
I
was.
had the strangest dream.
Uh-huh. Tell me
I
about
was
it.
a sheep or
Uh-huh.
something, and
Uh-huh.
I was trying to eat a boot, I think.
Okay.
And
Was it tasty?
no.
Okay.
And then there was a hairy creature that was holding me for a while.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand. It was a strange dream.
You got kidnapped in your dream?
I think so.
Did I come save you?
Yeah, you were there.
Good.
And now you're here, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
I
I protected you too.
Oh, I'm so glad. That was the weirdest thing. I remember at the wizard place, I was
Uh-huh.
thirsty, and
I see.
I saw something that looked like colorful rum, so I took some, and then I had that weird dream. So don't drink that colored rum. Watch out, it does weird things.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for giving me a heads up.
Anytime.
Okay.
Where's Bait? Where's Bunny?
They're cooking.
Oh,
If you turn around, you could see it.
I turn around and see the situation.
Yeah. So, what do you see, Bates? What is your dream, your vision here?
A cheeseburger that's like a Guinness World Record sized cheeseburger for the giant.
Okay.
And I guess as he turns around, we're just setting the top bun on.
What is that, Bait?
You know what a cheeseburger is?
I do.
Yeah, I've fed you guys cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you've had it before.
Oh,
at this
right.
point.
It's a
Right.
popular dish at the Holy Cow at this point.
Right.
Remember, that's why we had the Holy Cow incident.
That's right. Sorry.
He's still groggy. He just woke up, okay?
That doesn't look
okay.
like a cheeseburger I've eaten.
Nope, this one's much bigger. It's for the giant, so that he will be my friend and come home with us.
And there's an audible rumble from my stomach, and I run at it to try and take a bite. Do I succeed?
I intercept you with a piece of bacon.
I take the bacon and I scarf it down. And I look at the burger and
No,
I'm hungry, Bait. It's
I will-
dinner time.
I will cook later. This one is for the giant.
But it's 6 o'clock, Bait.
Ugh. Fine, let me see what I have.
I use the leftover ingredients to make like a bacon ground beef salad thing.
Oh,
Bacon ground beef salad.
Lettuce, tomato, ground beef, and bacon.
Is that thing cooked?
Yeah, this was some of the leftovers from yeah, it's cooked.
You're not poisoning it.
No,
Right.
I'm not poisoning it. I don't even have poison.
So, what happens if the giant doesn't like the cheeseburger?
We go to plan K.
And eat the cheeseburger.
Sure, you can eat the cheeseburger if he doesn't want it.
Nice.
Is Plan K
Is what?
what do we kill it?
Yes. K is for kill.
Does that translate via whatever magic is allowing him to speak English? And for us to understand him?
Sure.
Ah, yes. K for kill, yes.
I mean, Bait speaks English, so
Right, but common is not necessarily.
Yeah, I was gonna say common wouldn't necessarily be English. So we'll say there's some. It's
There's
like
definitely some kind of translation magic happening here.
tennis
Okay.
shoes among the Nephites.
got it. Yep, we do.
And yeah,
Alright.
it's exactly that.
So does that mean I can speak all the languages in this world then? Like tennis shoes among the Nephites?
Really interesting question.
No.
The isekai question.
No, that breaks the game. No.
Common is the most common.
Fair enough.
The powers
Common
that
is
be
your
gave you
common language is their common is the common language.
That's fair enough. Moving on. Do I have to roll something for this cheeseburger, or are you just giving it to me based on my awesome cooking skills?
I mean, I'll just give it to you. You have enough help. You would have had enough time that you'd be able to perfect anything that's there.
All right, cool.
So, yeah. So that happens. You make the salad for Crumb and whoever else wants to eat it. You have a couple of takers.
Salad.
You should
And then
you should be craving it after your time as a sheep.
That's true. I'm like normally
That was his dream. He said he was dreaming of a sheep.
Oh, well then maybe you crave it because of your dream.
Maybe. Anyway, I eat it.
you don't have any ill effects from it other than whether or not you choose to like it or not.
I tend to like it because of my just recent being a sheep. So the greens don't bother me as much as they probably normally would have.
Okay. So you make it through, and then, yeah, so about this time, enough time has passed, it starts to become, yeah, like I said, it starts to become evening, the sun starts to come down. And deep in the forest, a couple miles away, you start to hear this loud
Me?
time.
You're cutting in and out because of the echo cancellation and stuff.
Oh. Essentially, you have this you hear this deep growl in the woods that essentially says, food time!
Think it's coming, guys.
It's food time?
Well,
You
how are we
already
taking
ate.
this out?
Oh.
I did not think of that.
And all the villagers jump up. We'll help! We'll help take it out!
Okay. I guess we're gonna try and move this cheeseburger out of the town.
I mean, we could ask Ezra to
Do we have a
Tell
card?
Magic it out.
Levitate
magic
at
it
them.
out. Yeah.
It's either that or a cart, right?
Yep.
Well, it's going to be multiple carts if it's big.
Yep. Maybe we
Bigger
should.
than just like one big cart. How big is this thing?
It's big.
All right.
Is Ezra present?
No.
Because I bet it's
Should-
going to be
should-
heavy.
Should someone get him?
I just start screaming for Ezra. Ezra! Oh, sorry, that's not what I call him, is it? Ezra, pardon! Ezra!
Piper walks up to you. Who are you looking for?
Ezra,
Again?
pardon.
He's looking
Oh,
for
Ezra Hardin.
Yes.
Yes, that's what it said.
You want me to go get him?
Yes, please.
Okay. And then he sprints off as fast as he can. And it takes about 5 minutes, and then he comes hustling back out. What is it?
Can you help?
What do you need?
Can you help
Help
us
what?
move this outside of the town?
You know, it would have been easier if you had made this outside of the town.
I did not think of that.
Smith looks ashamed that he also did not think of this.
I was taking care of Crumb. So that's my excuse. Who was asleep the whole time?
was.
Asleep, quotation marks.
I was dreaming I was a sheep.
I see. Let me consult my spell book here. Let me see what I can do. And he starts to look through a couple different things and starts to look through his spell book, and he takes like 10, 20 seconds as he starts to, no. This will work. Then he looks up at you. Fate, how would you feel about another lesson of magic?
It's cool.
We didn't hear that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yes, please. Magic is cool.
I will teach you another lesson of magic.
Okay.
This time, I want you to put your hands up in the air, high as you can, and
Okay.
wave them about and jump around in circles.
I do exactly that.
And so do I.
And
Maybe
without
that's not-
being asked to, I start going, yeah.
He looks at you and just kind of chuckles, and then he reaches into a bag, and then he pulls out something that you can't see, and then it kind of poofs into a magical dust, and then he says some words in kind of a dark undertone, like in a low voice, as he stretches forth his hands to the hamburger. And all of a sudden, the hamburger pops out of existence. You hear a pop, and then you hear another pop that's outside of the gate. That should do it.
I run over to check it.
And it's exactly as it was.
Okay.
Nothing happens as he just essentially he was able to teleport the hamburger from where it was at to outside of the gate.
Perfect.
Is there anything else you need?
No, that should do it.
All right. Good luck. Should you fail, we'll try and hold them off from the inside.
There's more than one of these things?
Well, them, the two heads
Oh,
Him.
got it.
thing.
Okay, understood.
And then at that point, as you run out and I'm guessing you're kind of running back and forth between the gate and then where he was at. And then as you run forth to the gate again and you see the giant starts to walk down the path towards the gate, and he starts to smell more food.
I go and position myself next to the cheeseburger. And
Okay.
once he's within what I think is earshot, I'm going to start trying to hail him.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm standing
Where-
next to bait.
Where's the cheeseburger? Is it just right outside the gate?
Yes, it would just
Like-
be, yeah, like literally just right.
Or,
Outside.
yeah, okay.
I don't have
I
a
guess.
cheeseburger icon.
I guess I'm right there, just behind it,
Oh right.
unless they closed it.
Yeah, let me throw down the tokens for you. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I guess
Hang
I
on,
drank
hang
an
on.
enlarged spell, huh?
Yeah,
Large
yeah.
potion.
Hold on, sorry. Forgot to do this.
It's fine.
I don't have a good one for you, Fifth, so that will be you until I have something better for now.
Oh, there's a map. Sorry, I'm distracted.
Very distracted tonight.
Yeah, it's weird stuff happening tonight.
Like a 3-armed man.
Not quite that weird.
He's watching the supermoon.
Is there a supermoon? I feel like those are really common now. Suddenly.
Well, this I can't remember which one this is. This is the last something moon for the year. It's supposed to be really big and bright. It's not. I think it was
So
the
many.
It's like
So
the
many-
super something.
Oh,
So
really?
many adjectives you just attach to moon now, and it's like
Something
every
moon.
month there's something moon, something
The shiny
something,
moon.
super moon.
Is that what was in Crumb's dream
The supermoon.
when he was trying to help Bait shave his tail?
Probably. The hairy moon.
There you go.
All right.
The sturgeon supermoon. That's what it's called. The sturgeon supermoon.
Was
Yeah.
sturgeon a kind of fish?
Yeah, after the sturgeon fish that was more easily caught in the Great Lakes during this time of year.
Fishy, fishy fish from my dishy, dishy dish. Aha.
We should have made fish instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm fully focused.
Okay, you should be able to control your stuff now.
Sweet. I will
I'm
be
just
here.
a bunny.
Huh.
Okay, so yeah, there's a giant hamburger essentially standing where Bait is. You guys should be able to move your guys around.
Well, I mean, that's basically where I'm going to be, so.
Right.
Have they closed the gate?
As best they can. As I said, it's been completely destroyed. So there's a best effort to be able to put up new boards and to be able to repair it the best they can. Like the stone outline is still there, but there'd be 2 massive doors that would be at the front, and the doors would be completely broken off, and they'd be struggling to be able to have some sort of a replacement for it.
Why couldn't Ezra just mend this?
Okay, they fit.
Yeah.
All right, they got fixed.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag plot holes.
I mean, he
That-
could just be sleeping from those last other times of mending it. I mean, it takes energy.
Curse you, Magic World, when we're playing not Magic Logic.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a good point. It'll be fixed. So yeah, he was able to find time to help fix it while you were preparing your burger. He was able to come down and fix the doors, and they
Yeah.
are open. Yes, to let you out.
But once we're out, then they're shut.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Actually, Nevere would fly on top of the wall. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Sweet. That
Okay.
sounds like
So
fun.
as the two of you, as Shay and Fifth, walk into this kind of the reception area, well, the inner layer, this back set of gates gets locked. And they look at, good luck. We have faith in you. Yeah, we have
But
faith
too
in
much
you.
faith.
Yeah, so you're all there.
I roll insight on that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly like very unsure. They don't have any faith or belief that it's actually going to work.
They taking
Wow.
bets.
Oh no, just
They're all just like watching and they're like nudging each other with like getting the gold out, counting gold.
little
Yeah,
do we know this is their favorite sport.
They didn't actually. I mean, you didn't see anything, but you can definitely assume that's happening.
All right.
Okay, so the giant walks up to you. He looks down. Who you?
I'm Bait. Nice to meet you. What's your names?
My name is. He looks over the other head. My name is Schmog. And the other head pipes up. My name is Fam.
Hi, Schmog fam.
Nice to meet you, Smog. Nice to meet you, fam. I understand you're hungry.
Yes.
So I have prepared you a cheeseburger.
What is cheeseburger? You cheeseburger?
No, I'm not cheeseburger. I point to the cheeseburger. This is cheeseburger.
This cheeseburger. Okay.
You eat.
Okay, and then eat you?
No. Then, if you like it, I will make a deal with you.
Become friend.
Friend? I
Yes.
have friend. Fam friend.
Yes, more friend. If you like it, I will make you as many as you want every day.
You make many friend?
Many cheeseburgers.
Many
Cheese? Food.
I will make you much good food.
Okay.
This food is yummy.
more friend, more food. Wait, no.
More friend food?
Does do the giants speak common?
Yeah.
Okay.
Broken up common and
I assume they just speak fluent giant though.
yeah, they speak fluent giant and then they speak common.
So I speak to them
Very
in giant
okay.
and say, this burger, cheeseburger, has cow and food. It's good. It helps you feel full.
It's like
So you-
our multilingual diplomat. Like,
Down at you.
Hi.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Shay.
I was gonna say, at least he's not proper this time.
Right.
Not that we could tell.
No, giant
Yeah, I know.
is technically
Tell.
dumb, so he speaks dumb. I mean,
Okay.
giant.
He looks down at so the giants look down at you. You speak giant, you brother?
I'm like your cousin. But yeah, I speak giant.
And burger good.
Yeah. And I take just a little bit and put it in my mouth to be like, see? It's good. I eat, you eat.
Okay.
You try.
And they walk up and they both like together they pick up the burger. And to them it essentially is a normal sized burger as they start to eat and eat and eat. And they make it through the whole thing. Without a huge burp. Good. They turn to you, Crumb. That good burger.
Good burger, yeah. So you go now?
No, we still hungry.
Still hungry? I turn to bait. They're still hungry.
They've eaten all the food materials that we have here, so they'll need to come with us back to Seanon for more food. But they will get lots of good food.
Okay. So I
Can
look
you
back-
tell them that?
Yeah. I look back at the dragons. The two-headed giant. Oh man.
I figure out which thing you're being diplomatic
What
to.
am I doing? I look back at the two-headed giants. So no, there's no more food. Oh God. Here, but we have food at other town. You come with us, and we get you more food. Lots of food.
Food here. More
I saw-
food.
All gone.
Turtle food.
No, turtle, not food.
Roll
Turtle
a
friend.
Roll a persuasion.
Turtle friend. Persuasion. I have an advantage. Does that mean I get to roll twice on that one?
Uh-huh.
What? You mean you're proficient or you have advantage?
It says advantage.
Wow. Why?
I don't know. Let me see.
What are the circumstances in which you have advantage on persuasion checks?
I think he has it from his dwarf belt.
It is my dwarf belt. You have
You
advantage
just always
on
have advantage on persuasion.
persuasion checks.
Wow,
Well-
what a belt.
Wait.
I think it's a Gucci.
I think
belt.
that's against
Against
dwarves, yeah.
Oh,
Darn it.
unfortunate.
Ah.
He doesn't happen to be a giant raised in dwarven culture.
Darn it.
No.
So Gucci belt. Dang it.
But I can speak, read, and write Dwarvish.
I'm telling you, we've got a diplomat here.
all right. So we're doing persuasion check.
I also speak giant. Dang it! What am I doing?
I don't know.
You're letting crumbs take
You're
point.
just listening.
Yeah, I'm just listening. I guess I haven't revealed that yet.
I guess
Yeah,
pop
there's-
in and help them.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
things seem to be going well. I
I'll
like
let you-
whisper in comment to the people around me.
I mean, if you want, you can assist him.
Yeah, let me help. In giant. Oh, great giant.
I don't. Who talk? I don't see.
We are so small you cannot see us.
I rolled a
Hmm.
13, by the way.
We please come to the other city with much more food.
So I'll give you an advantage, Crumb, and or Fifth for your persuasion roll.
So I also get a persuasion
Yeah,
with advantage.
yeah.
Would they
Alrighty.
both get to roll with advantage then?
Hey, I got a critical.
Oh, nice.
Let's
Well.
go with that.
Yep. Let's go with that.
Well, that solves it.
More food at the other city.
Me no eat here.
Not
Oh,
enough
God.
food here. More food at the other city.
Oh, better food at other city.
Yes,
Turtle will cook food for you.
the best
Make
food.
more burgers. More burgers.
Turtle burgers.
Better than turtle burgers.
Owl burgers.
Oh, owl
make-
burgers.
Good burgers.
I want owl burgers.
I said owl burgers.
Cow burgers. Moo burgers.
Oh, moo.
And
so
burger
no-
fries. Wait,
No eat here.
no food. Oh God.
Better food in the other city.
More food.
And more food in other city. Much more.
More food.
Bigger town, more food. Wait.
People food.
Cows for you to eat.
Cow burgers.
Delicious
you like
cow.
burger?
Oh, we like burger.
More burger. Other town.
I'm imagining like giant burger, giant. like, like when you randomly speak in English when you're speaking another language.
Right.
Oh, okay. I want go. Let me ask. Fam. Oh, fam. He turns over and like he tries to whisper, but you can clearly hear everything he's saying. They say better food down south. Other town. Big burger. You like burger? Yeah. We go. Looks up. They have horse burger?
Oh, burger.
Yeah, maybe.
You like sure.
Oh, okay. Where other town at?
Come with us. Or with Turtle.
Okay, we come with. Well, Turtle no speak good. We'll speak with you.
Ah, yes, follow cousin.
Okay. They can stand there. When we go?
How long of a walk was it again? Or journey? It was
3
like
days.
3 days.
3 days.
But with a giant, how fast? If we ride on the giant, how fast can we make it back?
Can we all ride on the giant? How big is the giant?
It's 50 feet
It's like-
to 20
like-
feet tall.
Yeah, it's like 20 foot tall giant.
I'm trying to imagine the scale of this in my head.
Have
What
you
is
seen
something
Attack
that's-
on Titan?
What is something that's 20 feet tall in real life?
A flag.
I mean, it'd be big enough that it would be able to pick up Crumb and Bates in each one of its hands.
Okay, so then the rest of us have to like.
So
Is
it's
it like
the size of
taller
an
than
ant.
an ant? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if
Yeah.
it's taller than an ant.
Pretty much, like the size of an Ents. Just this massive beast.
Okay.
Unless we were to ask, could we ask a village for a cart or something?
A cart that he's gonna drag us along in? He can't follow
Ooh,
us
me
if he's
too.
dragging us. How are we doing this?
Yeah. And he's probably too tall for that too.
So in common, I report to the people around me, which is are mostly the party. Like, okay, he's gonna follow us. I don't know who he's gonna follow, but he wants to know when we're leaving for the new town.
You leave right away.
What time of day is it?
Well, I just
It's
had dinner.
evening.
It's okay.
Yeah, so it'd be like 8:30 now.
Is he gonna want to eat when we arrive? We promised him food.
Logistics.
Some cow burgers and possibly some horse burgers.
I can make
we got-
I can make horse burgers.
Other town is many days walk. I'd say to the
Okay.
Giants.
Well, I'm not that hungry. I guess I could wait a day. You bring food for a walk?
I turn to bait. Would we have food for the journey for them to eat while we're going there?
It's not going to be able to be huge.
Mm,
I can provide snacks.
Turtle give you snacks. Small food.
Snacks?
Until we get small food until next town.
What kind of snacks?
Small food.
Small food. Okay. Okay.
But then lots of big food at the
But
new
then
town.
Big snacks at big other town.
Yes.
Okay.
Would they like rats?
Rick.
You like rats?
Can't catch rats. Too small. Never. Maybe rats are good.
Don't you have a pipe thingy that calls rats?
Pull it out and I play it.
Oh goodness.
I mean, at this point, most of the rats ignore you. You start to play for a good 5-10 minutes, and then you have like 2 or 3 rats that start to come that heard you.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been 24 hours yet.
No. Roll your charisma check.
131.
Whoa. Ooh.
Yeah, they got a 2. The 2 rats, they you start to kind of pull their attention towards you, and then as you start to get deeper into the song, they kind of shake their heads out, and then they run up towards where the remnants of the burger was to start picking up any crumbs that was left behind. And at this point, the giants walk up and try and step on him.
Okay.
And they make it. So they step on the rats. Oh, those rats?
Do they just
Yeah.
explode? Like, is it like crushing a bug? They just
Yeah.
splatter.
Well, I was
1 foot, the whole lot of them.
Like thinking about stepping on like a bunch of ants. Like
essentially what happens.
those aren't edible anymore.
It like sticks to the bottom of his foot as he moves his foot back. Where rats go.
I guess we could scrape them off as.
See,
I did my part.
'cause
Fifth sits back. I'm done.
see, cousin, we know can't eat rats, but maybe we try if you catch rats.
I could try.
Okay.
Well, we could try get rats while we go to next town.
Okay. Well, we sleepy now. We go morning?
Yeah, you meet here in the morning, and we start our walk to the other town.
Okay. Morning food?
Morning snack.
Okay. We come back in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you, oh great giant. The disembodied voice says.
You're welcome, voice. Then they kind of get down onto their knees and they look at you, Crumb, and they get their hands and kind of like pat you on the head as lightly as they can. Bye, cousin.
Bye. Let's see you tomorrow.
Okay. And they like struggle up and they turn around and they walk back towards the forest.
So, does that mean they're good? We're good?
They are gonna come in the morning.
Okay. Well, in that case, I might have time to try and make food.
Yeah, they want a snack in the
Okay,
morning for
I'll-
our journey.
I'll see what I can do. And I don't know what everyone else is going to do, but I'm going to spend a good chunk of the night with any villagers who might help me to move my whole cooking setup outside of the gate. And I'm going to just start cranking out as much big food as I can.
Like overnight?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch enough sleep to, like, I'll take a 8-hour. No, I need a long rest though. We're taking so much passive damage from our antics.
What do you need it for, though? Really? Like, we have a giant at our beck and call currently. What are we gonna end up fighting?
The
Right.
giant, if he gets hungry.
At this point, as the giants walk off, I look over and first time notice actually all the nicks and cuts and everything on Bait. Bait, are you okay?
Yeah, my cheeseburger went over great.
I mean, you're bleeding right there.
Oh, look at that!
I walk over and I touch him and cast Cure Wounds for 4 hit points. Darn it.
Aw, thanks, bud.
All right, I'm more comfortable with my hit points now.
I mean, the other thing is we're going to be journeying, and if they're going to grab
true.
you can fall asleep.
Yes, I'm going to work through the night.
Okay.
And I'm assuming we have explained the situation to the villagers, or did we not do that?
I mean,
Yeah.
Fifth would just like. I mean, if they weren't like behind us listening to me explain to the party in common, then no.
Well, the
Okay.
door's locked behind us, so
So we should probably let them know.
Yeah, that seems important.
So let's do that.
Yeah, and part of recruiting their help to move the kitchen stuff out.
Yeah, I think I jumped the gun in our timeline. Sorry.
I think I missed the fact that we were locked out.
Yeah, so you would be this inner gate would be completely locked. You wouldn't be able to come in because they wouldn't believe that you could do it.
Okay, so
So-
villagers, the giant is gone.
What? What do you mean the giant's gone?
He will return in the morning, and we shall take him to Siunan.
Okay. And they open up the door. Did that cheeseburger thing work?
Yeah, sure did. Told you.
And sure enough, you happen to see a couple people, and they hand over some gold to the other person. You see money being exchanged after that happened. After Bait says that.
I walk
You were
over and I hold my hand out to the same people that are handing out gold.
They look up. What do you want?
Dick given and gold. I'll take some.
No, I made him a bet.
But we saved your lives.
You were told to. You're heroes.
But you gave him gold and he didn't save your lives.
We're not heroes.
What are you?
I'm Crumb.
And I'm Bait. I'm a turtle.
And I'm a Crumb.
Well, I'm all out of gold. You're gonna have to talk to somebody else.
All right.
Okay.
Is there somewhere we could rest?
Actually, screw that. I need help making food for that giant so that he comes with us.
Oh. Would anyone like to help the giant not come back to your town?
After saying that, there's like 30 people. Well, you pretty much have this huge crowd that runs up. We'll help. Get him
Great.
out of here.
And if there's somewhere where I could rest, that would be great. I need to polish my giant speaking and convincing skills that came in such handy here. And rest
Very
my vocal
handy.
cords.
mm.
A little gnome walks up. Oh, you
I
can
mean-
stay. Go ahead.
I mean, you took a little nap for 15 to 30 minutes.
That was unintentional. I need a good 8
Did
hours
you
here.
faint?
I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Did you black out?
Maybe the ring takes a toll when it's first activated.
I see. Note to self. Okay. Maybe we should get rid of that ring.
Uh,
Who gave us that ring again?
what ring are you? I activate the ring. What do you, we shouldn't talk about the ring, actually, now that I think about it, without it being active.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
That's why I mentioned it.
I
Who gave us the
disactivate.
ring? Okay. So who gave us that ring again?
Yo, yeah, it's my family heirloom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I use it to
Is it a
clear my
curse
mind,
ring?
but I guess it completely clears my mind for a whole 30 minutes.
Oh, so it's cursed.
I did something like that once. I
Okay.
drank like 3 bottles of cough syrup once. And,
What is cough syrup?
and my mind was blank for a long time too.
Fifth looks at Shay and shrugs.
Okay.
Cough syrup is medicine.
Medicine. Okay. Okay.
Is there medicine in the fantasy lands that has a similar effect to cough syrup where it makes you drowsy?
Considering there's a medicine check in the skills section, I would assume all worlds have it.
Well, I
in
mean,
Yeah.
form.
I mean, I don't know about
specifically,
like
is there medicine that makes you drowsy the way cough syrup does?
Right.
yeah.
Not just is there medicine. Okay, great. Ah, yes, medicine. I've heard of some that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hallucination. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't touch those shrooms, please.
I knew this guy once who tried some shrooms and he could taste the color brown.
Okay. Do you have an inn I can go sleep at?
Yes, I would also like to rest.
Yeah, so little gnome walks up. Oh yes, you can stay with us. I run the best inn establishment in town called the Oaken Valley.
Okay, and how much for a night?
For you guys, it's on the house. If you get rid of the giant, great, and if not, you'll be dead, and it'll be okay anyways.
Okay. Sounds
And
like a deal.
He walks you over to
Navarre,
Ranger.
are you coming down?
Real quick, have we talked to what's his name? Drazor yet?
No. No, we haven't yet.
Ah,
You might want to spend the night doing that.
yeah. I have something to do before I retire for the night.
Okay. Do you want us to save you a room?
If you could do that, that'd be most wonderful.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Thank you for that.
Okay, I follow the gnome.
I too
Yep.
would like to
Okay,
rest my head.
And
So he
I
takes
follow
you
them
on?
too.
okay. So he takes the three of you back to the inn. It's just a standard inn. They offer you dinner if you so desire, and then they show you up to where your rooms are.
We also have another group member. Whenever he comes in, his name is Navarre. Just tell him where he needs to go.
Oh yes, we saw him. We'll give him another room. Don't you worry.
Our sincerest thanks.
Thank you.
We thank you. If you can get rid of this giant, you'll have an inn to stay every time you come visit our nice establishment.
Do you have wine? I need a drink.
Oh yes. What kind? And then he gives you several different options. Hey, we'll bring you the best bottle.
That'll be perfect.
And they bring you out a bottle of wine. And what about you, my friend? Mr. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
I am Arpeggio the Fifth. You may call me Fifth.
Okay, Fifth. What can I get you?
I'll just rest. Thank you.
Very well.
If I need something, I'll call.
Okay. And what about you, big fellow?
I'm pretty hungry. I'll take a lot of food.
They're short on food, just so you know.
Yeah, he doesn't remember.
We'll give you what we can. We have we're short with the giant's been eating through our stocks.
Do you have any burgers?
No, they don't have burgers.
No. I missed the holy cow.
How about some stew? They might have some type of stew here.
Do you have stew?
Yes. We do have stew.
Okay, I'll take some of that.
Okay. So he walks back, and then he comes back out with three other gnomes that are helping him, and they bring out this ginormous pot of stew, and they put it down onto a table, and they beckon you forth. You can have as much of this as you want.
The giant pot to them is probably what, a normal bowl size for me. Sir gnomes.
No, I mean it would be a decent sized pot, not like a giant cauldron.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say the cooking pot type thing.
Yeah, it'd be a cooking pot.
But they bring like whatever utensils, whatever. I just start going to town.
Yeah, they
From
give
the
you
pot.
like a spoon and
I just start
another
eating right
smaller
from the
bowl.
pot.
Okay.
I ignore the small bowl. I just grab the spoon, just start going to town on the pot.
So, are you still finding a gift for your lady friend?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. We should probably
Probably should wake up a little earlier to see if you could find
find
something.
something. Yeah, some trinket or something.
Maybe a necklace.
Oh, yeah, necklace. Or a ring or a crown. Do you think they'd sell a crown around here?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Crowns is more like noble. I don't know if they'll have a crown. You can do a flower crown, but I don't know how long it's gonna last if we're traveling.
Hmm.
So you might have to wait until we get to Sion to do that.
Maybe necklace is a good thing then. We'll look for that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Alright. I finish my pot of stew. All of it. Pick up the pot, slurp the remains down. Alright, I'm going to bed now.
Okay. Good night, Crumb.
Night. And I head up and do bedtime.
Hey. What you up to, Shay?
I followed with him
Okay.
to
So
the
you guys go
rooms.
up and go to your rooms, and then you're out for the night. And we'll go back to you, Bates. You are frantically working with all the different villagers that are there. Now they've started to struggle to be able to find enough food for all of the stuff that you've wanted, but they've been able to scrape together a good amount to make a fairly decent sized meal. And they follow along with your orders. At this point, you have a good 40 to 50 people that are all there eagerly waiting to run around and help you get everything that you need to done.
Perfect.
And, well, let's assume that you'll be working through that. I wouldn't say it would take you all night to go with that many people. You'd have a large amount to go, so you'd be able to...
You
Make
can't
it to-
rush cook time.
All right, well, you have as much time as you feel you need to. And if you feel it needs to be the whole night, then that's what it will be.
Am I only going to have enough food to make one meal?
If you're going to be cooking all night with that much people, then I would say you'd be able to do at least 2 or 3.
Okay, then I'm going to cook all night so that we have at least like a meal a day for it.
Okay. Sounds good. So that does it. And then for you, Navarre, we will head over to you. How do you want to essentially go about finding him?
That is an excellent question. I don't know.
So you could try to go talk to people at the inns. There's several different people around that might know who he is.
I mean, you got a description of him, so
yeah.
you can always ask.
I'd probably start out with a small group of people that are working with bait, probably. Asking them if they've seen anyone with a Haragon with black fur and bleached snake tattoos.
Okay. They start to kind of talk amongst themselves, and then there is a tabaxi that walks up to you. Oh, yes. I think I might know who you're speaking with.
Oh, you do?
Who you're looking for. Are you looking for... what is the name of this Haragon that you're looking for?
Drazor?
Ah, yes, Drazor. I may know where he resides at night. I can show it to you if you want.
If you could do that, that'd be most wonderful.
Very well, come with me.
Never would follow along.
All right, and so the tabaxi starts to take you down and walks you through town, and then eventually when he gets to be about to right here, then he motions over to you. All right, you must keep it down. We're not going into the safest part of town. So start to be as quiet as you can moving forward so we can come up to him in safety.
All right.
And so I'll roll a stealth check from here.
Oh boy.
All that totally sounds like Steve Irwin sneaking up on an animal.
Alrighty.
15.
Okay. So you're able to be fairly stealthy as you go through, and they start to wander through, and they start the tabaxi takes you through kind of this area through the slums as you wander through, and you can feel like it's definitely not a good neighborhood as you start to go through, and then all of a sudden it stops, and they walk up to this building right here. The tabaxi walks up to the door, and then knocks in kind of a coded message. And he gets a response back, and then the door opens, and the tabaxi walks inside. Come in.
And the bear follows in cautiously.
Okay. So you walk inside and shut the door, and then you see the tabaxi sitting there, and there's 2 or 3 other people that are in the room, and you see you do see this Haragon that's there. Right. Who are you, and why? How do you know me, and why are you here?
What's the town that we're from?
Sionon.
Sionon. Okay. I was sent here from the Thieves Guild in Sionon. They ask for your assistance.
Our assistants. They can't do things on their own. Why do they need our help?
You're really testing my memory.
So essentially, the Thieves Guild from last week, that the representative came and told you that they need your help to be able to essentially start the revolution. They need reinforcements. They need to be able to have the support from the other Thieves Guilds to be able to come down, to be able to help coordinate their efforts, to be able to overthrow the government, essentially. And the representative essentially told you that you'd have authority to offer money, power, and a map of the town of Sionon that shows all the hidden passages as a as a sort of exchange for their services.
Gotcha. Okay. The group that I am with, they're trying to overthrow the government, you could say. It has become corrupt in their eyes, and so they see it fit that they would rather not have the current rulers guiding over their town. And they seek the help from others, and I am over the jurisdiction of trying to get help from you guys. Of course, you will be paid handsomely if you do seek such a thing, which I assume that you will.
Indeed. What kind of payment?
I can offer you a multitude of things. Money, power to a certain degree. I was even offered a map of the city.
We have a map of the city. What kind of map is this?
A map of all the secret underground passageways.
Oh, now you're piquing my interest. It looks at you and kind of questioningly. Roll a persuasion check for me.
17.
Kind of looks at you and kind of nods. And I'm assuming this comes from Suni herself.
Indeed it does.
Very well. You give us that map, and you send us a message, or have the guild send us a message on what you need and when, and we'll be there for you.
Do I have the map on me?
We'll say that you do. I don't remember if I actually did last week, but we'll say that he gave it to you.
Right. He goes into his cloak and he pulls out a scroll of paper and he hands it over to Drazor. This is the map right here. If you can promise you'll help and aid in our cause.
He looks at you. Right. We'll do it. And he takes the map. It's gonna definitely cost you, that's for sure. But we'll take it. I think we have an accord. And then he sticks out his hand.
Sounds great with me. And he also sticks out his hand to greet the handshake.
Very well. And shakes his hands. Do you need help getting back?
I believe
Yes.
that we... Oh.
Go in numbers.
We may need a slight amount of help, yes.
Very well. And he motions to Tabaxi. Krypa! Yes? Take him back. Very well. So she walks up to you. Are you ready to go now?
Believe that I am, yes.
All right, then let's go. And then they slink out, and she takes you out, and then takes you back the way you came without any issues, and you make it back to the inn that you were at.
Alrighty. Thank you for the help.
Indeed, we shall see you soon.
Indeed. And that is all. He shall go inside the inn.
Okay. The gnome will greet you and then take you upstairs to where you need to go and get you settled in the room.
Aye, sounds good.
And everybody goes to sleep except for Bates, who's working feverishly. And I think that's where we'll end it.
So, question there, GM.
Yes.
Is Drazor actually part of the Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so.